are gathered here to fill you with fear and give you a treat for your ears. As we invade your mind with our scary rhymes and some tales that can be gory. As you bear witness and sit here and listen to our poetic horror stories.
Hello, Senior Fathers. I'm writing this email to inform you of my findings so far on Billy McCabe. When I arrived this week, I was greeted by the nuns that ran the orphanage. Sister Mary, Sister Agatha, and Sister Elizabeth. I informed them I was there to evaluate Billy. The conversation started off okay. Sister Mary and Sister Agatha told me Billy was happy. He was getting along with the other kids. He was a sweet little boy, very polite and well behaved. And Sister Mary agreed with Sister Agatha. But Sister Elizabeth looked nervous, and she just sat silently nodding her head. She looked afraid. I had the feeling she was holding something back. So I excused Sister Mary and Sister Agatha to speak to Sister Elizabeth by herself. That's when the conversation went left, and Sister Agatha got upset and started to push back. I quickly reminded her not to impede my investigation, or I would inform you all about her non-cooperation. Sister Agatha and Sister Mary reluctantly left in protest. But I knew this was the only way that Sister Elizabeth would open up to me. She seemed to be intimidated by Sister Agatha and Sister Mary. I tried to place her mind at ease, and I told her not to worry. Our conversation would stay between her and me. But I quickly saw why she was so anxious and nervous, because it was hard to believe the story she told me. She experienced 2 frightening incidents with Billy McCabe. The first incident was about a little girl, Ruby, in a swing set. Sister Elizabeth told me Billy threatened Ruby that the devil was going to break her left leg. Then Billy turned and walked away. A moment later, Ruby was suddenly pushed off the swing and she broke her left leg. But in the report Sister Agatha wrote, she lied in the report that Ruby broke her leg when she tripped and fell. I found that to be an interesting piece of information. The second incident involving Billy was the most concerning story Elizabeth relayed to me. When Sister Elizabeth was on a night shift to watch the children while they were asleep on the CCTV, that night she saw a horned shadow with red glowing eyes. She said it went to Billy's bedside in the middle of the night. Billy woke up and spoke to the shadow. Then Billy went to everyone's bed in his room and he whispered in their ears. Then the children rose up and followed him. Sister Elizabeth ran after them, and when she found them, the children were standing surrounding the pool in the gymnasium. They were all still asleep. Then suddenly Billy started to push the children in. Thank God Sister Elizabeth was there, because she was able to save all the children from drowning. None of the children were hurt in the pool incident. Sister Mary and Sister Agatha heard the commotion and helped pull the children out of the pool and tie all the children off. But what Sister Elizabeth saw next was the most shocking revelation yet. Sister Elizabeth saw Billy in a corner laughing hysterically, and behind him was the shadow of the devil. My next step in my investigation is to speak with Ruby and a few of the children involved in the pool incident. Then I will confront and speak to Billy, personally.
Hello, P.H.S. crew. We have a question for you. Do you believe in demonic possession? Let's start a conversation in the comments below. We are dying to know.
I arrived the next day back to the orphanage to start my investigation, to speak to Ruby and a few of the kids. This time, Sister Mary and Sister Agatha weren't so friendly to me. They weren't happy to see me again. I said,
Hello, sisters. Today I need to speak with Ruby and a few of the other children that were involved in the pool incident in the gymnasium.
Sister Agatha sneered at me. Then she said,
"The children aren't available today. They are with Sister Elizabeth. They are in the middle of Bible study class. Today they are studying Genesis and Revelations, the beginning of the world. When God said, 'Let there be light,' the creation, and when the world will meet its fiery end, the time when the beast will arrive and he takes over the world and purifies it. He will burn all the sinners and damn them to hell."
Then Sister Agatha started to smile at me sinisterly. But I didn't let that intimidate me. I cleared my throat. Then I said, "No problem. I will wait for them to finish. Please send Ruby in first when she is ready. I will be in your office working." Sister Agatha turned and quickly stomped away from me. I could tell she wasn't pleased, but as she walked away, God is my witness, I thought I heard Sister Agatha damn me under her breath. She sounded like she was growling and cursing. I had to admit it rattled me just a little bit, but I kept my composure. Sister Mary brought Ruby to me as I requested. She came in and took a seat. At first, Sister Mary stood there hovering, but she quickly got the hint that she needed to leave. Once Sister Mary was gone, I started my questioning of Ruby. "Hello, Ruby. My name is Father McNair, and I wanted to speak with you about Billy, about what happened to you on the swing set." I could tell Ruby was uncomfortable just at the mention of Billy's name. I could tell that this made her really upset. I said in a gentle voice, "Ruby, it's okay. I just need to know what happened that day." Ruby looked up at me with her eyes filled with tears. Then she told me everything that happened on that day, on the swing.
Sleepwalk late at night, and would stand in their doorway without saying a word. And when they woke up, I would be there giving them a fright. But I had no memories of doing any of these things. My parents just thought I was behaving this way due to the move and I was stressed. But that wasn't it. I was being possessed. The bell rang, and Sister Agatha opened the doors to let us play. It was recess. I ran over quickly to the swing set to the middle swing. It's my favorite swing, because I can swing really high on it. It always feels like I'm flying. It makes me happy. There was one other swing left when Billy came over to the swing set. Before I started to swing, Billy stepped in front of me, demanding I get off and let him have the middle swing. I told him there was one swing that was left empty and that he could swing on it. But he told me no. He wanted the swing I was on. Then he grabbed my arm to try and pull me off. I screamed out no, and for him to stop and to let me go, because he was squeezing and hurting my arm.
I could tell reliving this incident was upsetting and traumatic for Ruby. I stopped the questioning to give Ruby a break for the moment, because she was crying really hard at this point. Tears were streaming down from her eyes. I called in Sister Mary to bring Ruby some water and a box of tissues. Then, in a soothing voice, I asked Ruby, "Could you please continue?" Ruby finally calmed down and continued on with the remainder of her story.
Yes. Billy finally let my arm go, but then he just stood there and stared at me. Then he started to smile. It gave me the creeps. Then he walked close to me and whispered in my ear, and he said, "My father told me he is going to break your left leg if you don't let me have this swing."
That's when I screamed out, "Billy, get away from me!" And that's when Sister Agatha came over and told Billy it was time to leave. That's when Billy moved back and turned to leave. But suddenly he stopped, and without turning back he said, "Just to let you know, my father is the devil." Then Sister Agatha took his hand as they walked away together. Sister Mary came to me and asked with a smile on her face,
"Ruby, are you okay? Do you want to continue to play on the swing?"
I told Sister Mary, yes, I'm okay. She then wiped the tears off my face. Then Sister Mary went behind me and pushed my swing a few times to get me started. Then she moved to my left, so I started to swing back and forth, higher and higher, like I was flying. Then suddenly I started to feel funny. I didn't feel like I was in control. The swing was moving too fast. I tried my best to stop it. I looked around and Sister Mary was still there on the side of the swing set. I asked her for help, but she just watched me. She still had a smile on her face, but she didn't help me. I was scared. When I was at the highest point on the swing, suddenly I locked eyes with Billy. He moved his arms back in a pushing motion, and that's when I felt hands on my back. Suddenly I was pushed off the swing, and I hit the ground hard. Instantly I started to scream from the pain. My left leg was broken. Sister Mary and the other kids ran over to help me. When the ambulance came to take me to the hospital, I heard Sister Agatha tell the paramedics that I tripped and fell. But I promise I didn't. I was pushed off that swing by the devil, just like Billy said.
I thanked Ruby, and I asked her if she was okay. She told me yes. Then she got up from her chair to leave. But before she left, she had one more thing to say to me. She said,
"Father McNair, I saw something standing behind Billy that day. It was a black shadow with horns and red glowing eyes. It was the devil."
I sat there thinking for a moment after Ruby left in silence. Suddenly, I started to feel a strong, dark presence. It was in the room with me. Then I heard it whisper, "Billy belongs to me."
This will conclude Part 3, The Possession of Billy McCabe. We hope you enjoyed this story. If you did enjoy it, then please like, share, and comment to let us know. And if you're new, please subscribe and become a part of the P.H.S crew. And since you made it this far, then why don't you click on the iCard? We have many original horror stories and deep dives you will enjoy. We appreciate and thank you all, and we will see you in our next video.